That's all right. I'm gonna start sounding like Hacksaw Jim Duggan when I start. Yo, we are back with another episode of Run the Ropes Media Podcast. Dylan, and just when I thought I couldn't get any more surprised about wrestling, bro. Like last night did something for the fans that I feel like was needed as far as title matches not being as predictable as we thought. And on that end, and we're not gonna do a whole John Cena spiel, but it's starting to hit me. Some things it takes a little bit of time, for me to like really ponder on and just really think. And this could either go two ways. This could be one of the greatest things that John Cena has ever done, or this could be one of the worst things that John Cena has ever done. Now, I hope that it goes for, being one of the best things, but I feel like having him off of Raw yesterday, not really talking about it did something on the sense of I hope they don't drag it too long before we actually get Cena, before we actually get him to say something, before he makes an appearance. I hope it's not a 2-3 week stretch that we gotta wait, because I feel like it kind of kills the buzz that's been going on with that, man. But speaking of what?
2 weeks.
We got 2 weeks. I mean, it's not that terrible. Maybe it's enough time for him to get a new theme song. I seen an image on I seen an image on Instagram of John Cena being bald, and that's one thing that I see. Did you see that one too? Because I was gonna do a reel on it, and I still plan on doing it. But I feel like if he does come back bald, that would be a good thing. But we're gonna get on that a little bit later. Speaking of
That
The
would be
Rock, speaking of
crazy.
John Cena, your boy CM Punk opened up the show. Balls to the wall, bro. Pissed off, ready. Hey, anybody could have got the smoke from CM Punk last night. And they was like, what about The Rock? He called The Rock a bald fraud. He called him a bald fraud. And the final boss is not gonna take ease to that. The final boss is definitely gonna have something to do with that, man. But you text me and was like, man, Punk is on fire right now, bro. So I'm gonna let you go ahead and give me your 2 cents on how you felt about the Punk promo.
It's an all-time old school Punk segment. Comes out, fired up, going against the man, so to speak, right? Like going against the authority. In this case scenario, it's The Rock as, the boss, right? So I thought it was phenomenal, bro. He hit every single point right on the head, too. He went after Cena, he went after The Rock, and well deserved, right?
Yeah.
He got screwed out of the Elimination Chamber, right? So now his title shot at Mania is gone.
No, it's not. I was waiting on you to say that, because he said it last night. He was like, for those who think that I've exhausted all WrestleMania main event options, you're wrong.
So I was just going to get there.
So
this is leading into a potential favor. However, how do we get there? Because we have a steel cage match announced for next week.
In which, why?
I was very surprised by this. I
We had Hell in a Cell. You can't top Hell in a Cell with a cage match, bro.
But it wasn't with Seth. So here's the thing. I originally, when I hear steel cage match, I'm like, okay, are they going to be done with this? But how can they be done with this before WrestleMania, bro? After next week, you got basically, what is it? I think it's 3 full weeks until after next week. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks until the week of WrestleMania. You're gonna have a steel cage match and end this feud 4 weeks before WrestleMania? I don't know, bro.
It's not making any sense, bro. I thought we were done with Seth Rollins and CM Punk.
I did too until last night.
Almost to the point where I kind of wanted it to be, but you remember, like I said, bro, they're really building up these A&E documentaries for years to come, bro. Like, we're gonna have a CM Punk and Seth Rollins feud. We're gonna have a CM Punk and Drew McIntyre feud, bro. Like I would have been happy if they would have did like a loser leaves Raw type of ordeal, even though I know they have, the WWE draft. They did announce that they will be doing that after WrestleMania. For what? It makes
I
no
don't know.
sense when they just literally said, people can not can go. They had the trade, the trade
Yeah,
express,
and
whatever
guess
they
what?
want to call
And
it.
after the transfer window, guess what happened? You still had people showing up on the opposite shows, so it
Yeah,
doesn't make any
100.
sense.
Cody Rhodes been on Raw more times than Gunther been on Raw.
Yeah, facts.
Real
Yeah.
talk, man. But I don't know how I feel about it as far as them doing another match. Like, where does Roman play in? Because now the rumors is CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. But now I feel like I don't know, bro. I feel like Cody Rhodes is gonna need Roman Reigns more than anything. You know what I'm saying? And how do we tie in Roman Reigns in this match unless Roman Reigns come back Monday if he shows up in the steel cage match and cause a little bit of havoc to throw himself up in there. But other than that, man, like what is the picture looking like for Roman Reigns leading up to WrestleMania? Seth
Maybe
Rollins leading up, CM Punk leading up.
maybe Roman misses this year's WrestleMania.
Bro, they need Roman more than anything right now with this whole Rock situation going on with John Cena now,
Yeah,
bro.
but
It's
you
all
think that they're gonna tie him in this fast already into that before
I don't I
WrestleMania?
don't I don't I think after Mania,
That's
this
what
is
I
when
think.
this is
Yeah.
when Roman is gonna get tied into it after because John Cena and Roman Reigns, they definitely I think John Cena is gonna have the best. I think John Cena might have some of the best opponents leading up to his retirement, bro. Like it's
Mm.
John Cena, CM Punk one more time, John Cena, Roman one more time, eventually John Cena, Rock one more time. Like I can see these matches, and then I thought, why is it that The Rock is the final boss right now, bro? Because Triple H can't wrestle. Triple H is done. When you told me he got that peacemaker, or was it pacemaker? It's pacemaker,
Pacemaker.
right?
You're thinking of
Peacemaker
John
is
Cena
John
Peacemaker.
Cena. Peacemaker is John Cena. He got the
Yeah.
pacemaker. I'm like, it's done. Like Triple H is not wrestling again. So to have that evil, they always have an evil authority figure.
Yep.
Triple H can no longer play that role. The Rock has to play that role. So eventually, when we get down that ladder, man. But again, it opens up what's gonna happen because CM Punk not gonna just call out the Rock and that's it. You know what I'm saying? It's more to this. More will come from this, and I guess how it's been working, bro. It's been good storytelling, bro. Like they literally threw a wrench in everybody's plans with this John Cena heel turn, bro. It's and literally, like, I feel like everything is about to switch when you had The Rock being a bad guy and John Cena being a bad guy. The Chris Van Fleet interview said, I want to say something where it's just like, will we ever see a heel John Cena and a heel? Like, literally everything in that interview is coming to fruition right now, bro.
Yeah.
So that's why
Yeah.
I'm interested to see how this story plays out. And I mean, anything else you got on this one, bro, from the CM Punk promo?
No, I think I was honestly a little bit disappointed that you didn't also get Seth on the mic and you have a little back and forth instead of just this melee that lasted 5 minutes long. Because we know that that happens, right? It's a mad scramble in the ring. They overplay it. They get loose and they hold them back. Then they get loose and they hold them back.
And
I
that's
would have
what happened
rather
at
see him.
the end too. When Adam Pierce wound up calling the
Yes.
match, they wind up getting loose. I mean, Seth was able to say a little bit, bro. When Adam Pierce made the match, but like, and this is something that could be a direction, Dylan. And this was a direction that I mentioned to you, and you didn't like it.
Which one?
What did CM Punk also do in that promo? Who did he bring up? Becky Lynch. You need to get your husband before I put him in a wheelchair. We may not think it's a WrestleMania caliber match, but I wouldn't be surprised if we do see that husband and wife Tag
AJ
team match, bro.
AJ Lee ain't coming back.
You don't think AJ Lee coming back?
I don't think so.
I don't know, bro. I don't know, because again, we ask ourselves, what is it to do? What matches can we potentially get? Do I think it's a WrestleMania caliber match? Nah. Well, then again, I don't know, bro. I
Listen,
don't
Punk is
know.
hunting for that main event title, so
He's he's
picture.
he's hunting for it, bro,
I
but
don't
will
I
he
don't
get
think
it?
I don't think he's getting a main event shot with his wife and Becky Lynch and Seth
I
Rollins.
don't think
So
he's getting the main event shot at all at this point.
we're gonna have to wait and
We
see,
but we
bro.
just gonna have to wait and see. We're gonna have to wait and see. Anything else on Raw that kind of stuck out to you?
Yeah, the only other thing I wanted to mention on Raw, honestly, was just the main event. I mean, Raw kind of went pretty quickly. I didn't watch it really live last night. I was tired. I ended up going to bed pretty early, so I had to rewatch it today. And I don't know, bro. It seems like the pacing on Raw is just like this now. It's like segment after segment, boom, wrestle match, boom, 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 very quick. Kind of surprised Ivy Nile didn't beat Lyra Valkyria. To
Yeah,
be honest, like
that
you
was a
know,
pretty good match though, bro. I thought she was gonna win.
I did too, and I thought that maybe, these mid-card titles are gonna be, kinda up for grabs a little bit
And
more
then
than what they are. Like, you gotta think about SmackDown as well. Chelsea Green still hasn't dropped the title yet either.
and she
Granted,
ain't really good at that
I
joint
don't
like
wanna
that
see him
either.
drop it every week,
Yeah.
but you get what I'm saying. Like, let's start incorporating some different matchups as well because we've been seeing the same matchups over there. We got Mi Chin and, Chelsea Green. Like, let's incorporate some other women, and that's the whole point of a mid-card title is you get the people on the roster who are at the top of the card in the mix for these titles.
I'm
They
ready for
kinda have
Roxanne
been
to come and just take one of the mid card titles, bro.
Yes, yes.
Like
Yeah,
I feel like that's soon.
yeah.
She
But you
might.
get what I'm
I
saying,
think
right?
like
Like, they
yeah, yeah, 100%.
yeah,
I think Roxanne is getting called up at the Mania. Like she's gonna have probably one more match at like the NXT the weekend of WrestleMania, and that's probably gonna be her last hurrah down there. And they definitely getting her acclimated with the main roster, something that they haven't even really been doing with Trick Williams. And that's
yeah,
probably why we just
I'm
not at
surprised
all,
that
bro.
yeah. I don't know.
Not one bit. But speaking of the main event, Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley,
That's a shocker.
and to my surprise,
Yeah,
bro, Rhea Ripley lost the
yeah.
championship last night
And I wanna point out, she
in the
lost
hillish way at the end.
but slight interference, right? Because she was the one that pushed Bianca, like you
Yep.
said, heelish way. And honestly, like, that interaction didn't cost Rhea the match, so I kinda consider this a clean victory.
I think it was a clean victory because no punches were thrown. You know what I'm saying? All
Correct.
they did was push. All they did was
And
push.
when Rhea got into the ring, she had
And
plenty of time,
she did.
Yep.
But she was looking at Bianca talking smack,
Yeah.
which wind up costing her the match. My thing is, what's going on, bro? Because I'm thinking maybe we get a heel Bianca going into WrestleMania against Rhea. Now Rhea is showing heelish tendencies, and then she loses the championship.
Yeah.
So I don't
And
know, bro.
they announced already. That's the
Huh?
match, like, they announced already too. I'm pretty sure they threw up a graphic as well, like, they had the graphic ready to go for Mania as well, so it's like, I thought maybe they did this as a shock value coming off the PLE, maybe within the next couple weeks, Rhea wins the title back, but the fact that they announced this, declared it, and threw a graphic up, Rhea ain't getting this title back by Mania, so
I don't know though, bro. Maybe that's to just throw us off.
could
We
be.
still got plenty of time. Rhea is still owed a championship match. You know what I'm saying? Which is weird that they even had this match in general because
Yeah.
once you know who's the competitor going up against the winner, once you find out who the winner of the Royal Rumble picks, generally it automatically gives us the main event for the other shot at
Mhm.
WrestleMania. Same thing with how the men's rumble. Now, if they were to do Cody Rhodes versus somebody and then Cody dropped the title, it's basically the same. Like we automatically thinking that it's gonna be John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. But
Yeah.
also with the same stint, bro. Look what happened last year WrestleMania when we thought we had a match, then they switched it, and then they gave it back to us. So I don't know. This one is real weird. First and
Yeah.
foremost, I don't know. Like and I messed with Io heavily, but I don't know who wants to see Io Sky and Bianca Belair. Like that's like Rhea Ripley and Bianca would have been a banger. Like let's keep it a buck.
Yeah, and the only reason I can think, like, if that's the final matchup, only thing is I can think is Bianca's winning that belt. So maybe they didn't want Bianca, going over on Rhea and pinning her clean or
But
something,
then they
like,
got Io pinning her clean. Like I would rather them have
and
Bianca beat her.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I just don't get it. I don't get the logic, and if this is the actual matchup, well, what the heck is Rhea Ripley gonna do now for WrestleMania? There's
I
no
don't
title
know
picture.
exactly.
Liv
And
Morgan and Raquel probably defend
in
the
the
tag
tag team.
championship, so I'm at a loss.
I'm at a loss too, bro. I'm at a loss. What they now? It would make sense to put the belt on Bianca for the whole Jay, like them, fight over the championship.
Mhm.
Be, but they were better off just having Bianca versus Rhea last night and just gave Bianca the championship. Like
Yeah,
real talk, real
yeah.
talk. I feel like that would have been better, and then they could have did something leading up with like maybe Bianca and Jade or something, man. But it honestly seemed like they holding Bianca and Jade out to like SummerSlam.
Because here's the thing, if all of a sudden next week on Raw, Adam Pearce comes out and says, "Oh, Rhea Ripley is invoking her rematch clause." What the heck was the point of her losing in the first place?
What was the
It
point
just
of the
makes her
elimination chamber? That's my
that
thing.
that and what was the point of doing, like, you're almost making her look worse at that point, right? Like, losing the belt and having to win it back, and then you're gonna defend it? I don't know. It's kind of a mess. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do, bro.
Me
But,
neither,
again,
bro. And it's so crazy
this is
because
kinda
we
why
were
I love this road to WrestleMania, though,
exactly,
dude.
bro.
So
Exactly.
unpredictable.
Exactly. The road to WrestleMania is so unpredictable right now, man. And do we need a heel Rhea? That's my question. Like, do we need a? I'm trying to figure out. Do I like Rhea Ripley as a heel or do I like her better as a face? You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
to me, it's indifferent. Like she's cool as a heel. She get the job done. Like I probably like her better as a heel. If I'm being honest with you, bro.
But did she only work as such a great heel being part of a group? She's not with a group right now. She had the whole
That's true.
Judgment Day behind
That's
her.
true. That's true.
So we
That's true.
haven't seen her as a heel solo and
That's
what that
true.
looks like, so,
That's true.
you know? I don't know, it's very interesting, bro. I'm more excited now than I was 3 weeks ago about this WrestleMania.
Me
I'm
too,
like,
bro. But I'm still like, do I want to go? Like night two is seeming like that's the night that I want to be at.
yeah.
As far as WrestleMania, like even as far as like Gunther beating up Otis yesterday, and then Jay coming out, dog.
Mm.
Like we got Jay going against Ludwig Kaiser next week, bro. For what? For not Ludwig Kaiser, Grayson Waller. Grayson Waller
Is that
versus
who it
Jay.
is? Oh,
Yes, bro. Yes, cause A Town Down Under attacked him last night, and then
yep,
now they got him
yep.
going against Grayson Waller next week. Like this dude is gonna be in the main event of WrestleMania, y'all.
I don't know, man. I was
It's
trying to
me, Oos.
figure out I was trying to figure out, we're probably gonna make a separate video, guys, on like an early WrestleMania card. I think that could be fun to drop here within like the next week or so. Just try to fill out this card, right? Because we know the main matches now, but you got to remember a 2-night WrestleMania. There's gonna be so many matches, and
Yeah,
there's gonna be a lot of filler. So it's gonna be kind
yeah.
of fun. I feel like for us to kind of pick and choose and try to fill out the rest of these 2-night cards, but again, man, let us know down below what you guys overall thought of Monday Night Raw. Not I'm gonna leave it at this. Each week it seems like it's getting slight the mystique of the Netflix is wearing slightly than it was in the first like couple weeks. Great shows, but they're just not at this level where it's like I
Bro,
need to watch this
NXT is
live.
where it's at.
Yeah. Yeah.
NXT is where it's at. Like, let's keep it a buck.
Yeah, it
Like
really is.
everybody eyes is on NXT, what they doing over there, who's coming in, what match they about to have now. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? So NXT, like they need to start doing what NXT is doing as far as the surprise pop-ups, the surprise the title changes. Like even last night, I just think it was the wrong title change. Like I would have rather Ivy now won the Intercontinental Women Champion than Io Sky beating Rhea, because
Yeah.
we still haven't had that Rhea Bianca match, and it felt like that's what y'all was pushing for. And for y'all
Yeah.
to do a curveball and then Io wins, like what y'all doing? What y'all doing? Like only way I'm interested in an Io Sky WrestleMania match is if I have all of the New Japan women in there going crazy for the championship, because I know they're gonna put on the show. You had Julia, Io Sky, Kairi Sane, and Oscar in a match. Sign me up. I want to see that. I want to see them go crazy, because that will be a WrestleMania caliber match. But we see Io Sky versus Bayley last year, and I seen that live. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not the biggest fan of what we cooking up right now in the women's division, man. Now Tiffy, we already know how we feel about Tiffy and Charlotte. Now we got Io and Bianca. Like there's really like no it's history, but it ain't like no history there, bro.
We're
And
gonna
I
have
can
to
take
wait and
y'all on a
see.
long run, and I'm not gonna do
Yeah.
that. I'm not gonna do that. That's a video for a whole nother day. So let us know how y'all feel about Raw, CM Punk, Io winning the title change. You know, Io winning the championship last night. Let us know how y'all feel about that, man. And I'm gonna shut up, because other than that, you got your boy Break.
You got Dylan. Maybe we're just being fickle, because we did want more title changes. Now maybe they're giving it
Wrong
to us.
timing.
So
Maybe we should have been specific.
we had to put a
What we
suggestion in
asked
the
for.
suggestion box.
We
But
forgot to check what title change we wanted,
yeah,
man. I don't
yeah,
know. I don't know. But one thing I've learned to do is always trust Triple H, bro.
yeah.
Triple H really hasn't failed us like that just yet. You know what I'm saying? So always bet against the game, bro. I'm always bet with the game. How about I say it like that? So we out, y'all. We'll catch y'all in the next one. Again, you got your boy Break. You got my boy Dylan. And we out.
Peace.
Peace.